Hi, my name is Trey Toner III. I'm the Deputy Executive Director of the Mike Barron Closer Academy with Limelight Media, and I've been in San Diego, California for 6 months now. Before I was here, before I met Mike, really what I was doing was chasing a dream. I was a Division I football player in Texas. Kind of the way I grew up and the environment I was in, athletics was the ticket, right? I'm 6'5". I'm supposed to be this. I'm supposed to be that. And I loved it. I was chasing it. Long story short, unfortunately, through several injuries and surgeries, I was no longer able to continue my playing career after my freshman year in college, and that was hard. For you guys who don't know, what it takes to be a Division I athlete is insane. You need to kind of be nuts a little bit about your performance, what you eat, how many times you work out, right? Because you need to be so competitive and in the best shape that you can be. I admire a lot of athletes, right? So why am I telling you this? Why do I bring it up? It really translated and helped me and gave me more motivation to continue to work. Seeing my buddies now declaring for the NFL draft, right? Back in the day, before I was doing anything else, when I was just kind of sitting around waiting for something to happen, I was like, wow, this kind of sucks, right? For lack of better terms. And through working with Mike, I was able to move up the ranks. I started out as an affiliate, right? Going through social media, trying to get some movement going on, trying to collect a little commission check. Was lucky enough, I was fortunate enough to be able to have a low-paying sales job, right? I had a $500 base, kind of, the door was open a little bit, but no one really talked to me, and I had to make my own name, right? I was able to set appointments for people, get stuff to show as a sales rep, and then, again, I got promoted to a closer, right? That's why we're all here. You guys want to be a closer. I was fortunate enough, again, through hard work and dedication, to get a closing role, right? From there, I'll become a top producing closer, and then just start solving problems. Translating the same, ferociousness and kind of tenacity that you need to be a Division I athlete, bringing that to the business world. Solving problems, not taking no for an answer, right? And really getting stuff done, right? That's the biggest thing that I can talk about, right? And just so you guys know, I don't come from a wealthy family by any means. I grew up in a 2005, I grew up driving a 2005 Camry. Thought it was amazing. Started working with Mike, upgraded, got a 300S. I was like, oh, you got some luxury going on right now. And yesterday I woke up wanting to buy a new car. I walked into a dealership and got a BMW M2 competition. Again, it's materialistic, but I say that because I woke up wanting something, and through hard work with Mike, I'm able to literally do that and not have to worry about my bank account, right? It's simple. How I met Mike is kind of a funny story, actually. So like I mentioned before, I was playing Division I football down in Texas, right? If you guys don't know, teammates are really close, sometimes too close, right? We see a lot of each other, we hang out all the time, we literally eat, sleep in the same areas, go to the same classes, same meeting rooms. Like if you're my teammate in the same position, and my roommate, like you're gonna see each other 24 hours a day. It's a little annoying. But the good part that came from that is I know what my teammates are doing. And one of them, he actually saw an advertisement, right? And he clicked it, and he started talking to me about it. He's like, hey, there's this guy named Mike in San Diego, and he's got it. He's got the ticket, dude. He really does. And I'm like, okay. Like, focus on playing football. Do what you're supposed to do, right? And this was before I had my injuries, so I was so, set on, my craft at the time. I was grinding, didn't pay much attention to it. And then he showed me a commission check, and it was about $4,000 in 2 weeks. I was like, how did you do that? You gotta show me what's going on. Show me something real. And through that, I actually joined the academy. I went ahead, purchased the program, went through the program about 2 years ago now, and it changed my life from there. My sales career was an instant. It didn't come natural to me. My first paycheck, I believe, was only $170. But guys, that was enough, right? Knowing that I can make money with my head and not my body was enough for me to know there's something here, right? And I lucked out. Shortly after that, I had a career-ending back injury. I fractured my back in 2 places, my L4 and L5, and I was like, cool, this is what I have now. I still have the same chance to create an income for myself, right? Be able to help my people, right? Whether that's my mother, my dad, my entire family. I'm able to still do that and build something sustainable with my head, right? With my mind. So I looked at this opportunity with Mike. It's kind of like a gold mine. It's like, I don't care what anyone says. They think I'm crazy, right? Hey guys, I'm dropping out of college. Right? I can't play football anymore. Didn't go there to sit in the classroom and learn about geology, right? I was done. Dropped out of college, moved to San Diego, got closer to Mike, and through that, continued to flourish in my sales opportunities and my sales tech to now I'm a multi-six-figure earner at the age of 19. So my journey with Mike has been amazing, and it's moved fast. I haven't been stuck in a position for too long, like literally under 2 years. It's been about 1 year and 8 months since I joined the academy. I went ahead and moved up from an affiliate, meaning you're not even really hired. You have to annoy sales reps to pay attention to you, to think about taking a deal for you. I went from that to literally the deputy executive director in the matter of about 6 to 8 months. And essentially what that position is, I go ahead and communicate with the division heads. We have a 7-division organization. And me and a guy named John Pena, right, another fantastic guy who works here with me and Mike. Me and John essentially run the organization. And I only say that and kind of boast about it because, again, I am 19 years old. And without Mike, I wouldn't be able to do this, right? Without Mike, I'd probably still be in 2005 Camry. I probably would have had to move back to Minnesota. Probably would have been, going to a community college, trying to figure something out. I say that because it's okay to go against the grain. And if you have a lot of people doubting and hating on what you're doing, that's how you know you're doing something right, because they're too afraid to do it themselves. And it's a lot easier for them to sit there and talk. So let them talk, continue to grind, keep your head down, and success is kind of like a fire. You can't see it until there's the flame, right? And then it grows and it grows and it grows. Having a close relationship with Mike and being able to, not only call Mike my boss, and he's going to hate that I put that in here, but I just have respect. He's my boss. He's the founder of our organization. But being able to also call him a friend is a much more rewarding title to give. I know you guys see on social media, he's loud, the Lamborghini, the Gucci, the Versace, going shopping, and that's all real, right? But Mike is so much more than that, right? I mean, he's the most genuine person that you're going to meet. Think, if he's doing all this for himself, what is he doing for other people, right? He built something to help other people change their situations in life. He built something to let people that were similar to him in his situation grow in income, take control of their life, have a second chance, have a third chance, have a fourth chance at being successful, okay? And I only, talk so highly about Mike because, again, I'm one of those people who have seen it, experienced it, and currently live it, okay? I didn't wake up one day having a multi-six-figure income at the age of 19. I had to, learn from Mike, from the program, right? From what he offers. And again, being able to call him a friend is way more important to me. I mean, my family's back in Minneapolis. I was fortunate enough to just actually have them out to San Diego for the first time since I moved here. But holidays, away from family is not fun. I was able to go to Thanksgiving at Mike's house, had a plate ready for him, made me feel welcome. Him, his wife, his beautiful children, it was amazing. He is someone who truly makes you feel at home no matter where you are, but his home is also your home once you're in that circle. And the way to get there is to produce, right? There's something to be said. Average, can't do it, right? You can't be by Mike, you can't be by John, you can't be by me if you're average, right? It brings you down when you have people who are next to you that kind of suck the life out of you. So to be that, and to be an attractive character, and to be by people who are doing better than you got to turn it on, right? You need to absolutely, take your craft as serious as you can, and be ready to put in 15, 16-hour days on a consistent basis, Right? I can't tell you the last time that I didn't at least put in a 10-hour day. You know, me and John, we live in the same building, Diego. It's the brand new building. It's in downtown San Diego. Beautiful penthouses. And I mean, me and John are going hard every single morning at 5:30, right? And that's late. Mike is up before us, right? And then we're not calling it a day until 10, 11, right? That's when we're finally like, okay, I'm logging off. That's what it takes. You need to get pissed off for success. That's a line I took from Mike. I'm gonna reset it so you can get it. You got to get pissed off for success. That's a line I took from Mike, right? You need to have a chip on your shoulder. And anyone who doubts you, use it. Don't ignore it. Bring it in. I welcome it. I'm like, you want to come here? Say something bad, right? Put it in a little bank, and then use that as your fuel whenever you have a little bit of self-doubt going on. And just remember they do too, and that should be enough to get you back on the right page. I kind of, I feel like I'm compelled to also do this. I sent Mike a text message today as well, because yesterday I had purchased my brand new car. I'm just compelled again to give you a huge thank you. I never would have thought I'd live in a place like this. I never would have thought I'd have glasses, a jacket, jewelry. Those are materialistic things. I never would have thought I would have had that, but I also never would have thought I'd be able to help as much as I do. Right? I never would have thought I'd be in a position to be able to do what I do. Right? And that all boils down to Mike establishing something where people can. So Mike, sincerely, and you know this, I don't know how to really put it to words, just thank you. For being you, for creating what you created, for being as real as you are, and then also, for having that little soft side about you. It speaks a lot about you, and I can't be more appreciative. Guys, it's been good. Hope this kind of shows you a little bit more about who I am with Mike. And one final thing, hope to all see you guys at the top.